So hi, welcome to Grown's podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
And we're here with.
Leevi from One Morning Left.
And we have some questions to say about the upcoming album Neon Inferno. So congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to the announcement so far?
Yeah. I mean, the singles that we released thus far have been people have been loving it. So yeah, it's like the previous album, Hyperactive. It continues this like high energy, high positivity, colorfulness, uh, pushing genre boundaries and stuff like that. And people got what they wanted and even more. We tried out some new tricks, and they've been paying out real good. The album is actually out
Tomorrow.
here in Finland tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Less hours for you than it is for us. We got 12 here until it's
we're
out.
still waiting.
Oh no.
Yeah. But we did get to hear the record early, and it's fucking awesome. The
It's
energy is
incredible.
incredible.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Thank you so
course.
much.
of course. So is there any meaning behind the album title or cover art?
Yes, there are. It's actually pretty simple, like duality stuff. I wrote some lyrics on the album, especially on the title track "Neon Inferno." It's like, what is hell, what is heaven, kind of, and like deep diving into the idea of being in love. It's not as simple as you fall in love and find the prince or princess or whatever the person you are in love with feels to be or are, but it's not always so simple. So yeah, that's it. Neon Inferno is like, flashy neon lights, social media,
Yeah.
stuff like that, like society, bro.
Yeah, this idea that like everything is perfect when in reality, like behind the scenes, everything is not as glamorous.
Yeah, it's an inferno. So yeah, one way to look at it. It's also there's always like possibilities, like more modern stuff, like AI and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm a feely dude. So I have a lot of feelings. So yeah, I like to write about love and look at like society stuff as in love interest kind of perspective. And Neon Inferno, the title track, I'm really happy with the lyrics, and that's pretty much why we ended up like putting that song title as the title of the album too. It was pretty funny. I was actually looking, shows from Netflix, and I watched this show called Lucifer. Do you know this one?
Yeah.
And it's just Lucifer solving crime kind of bullshit.
Chill as fuck. Yeah.
And I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's just like you turn your brains off and watch it, and he's handsome and all. It's all good. But I wanted to write the song, from kind of his perspective. I was so like inspired about the fact like Lucifer among us, falls in love. What is love? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Gotcha.
So can you tell us a little bit about your writing process for the album?
Oh yeah. I mean, the sound palette has always been there because I love retro games, like old school Nintendo, 8-bit, 16-bit era, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, stuff like that. And I'd be playing them all my life, pretty much all through my adulthood too. And I love 80s movies, so that's where I got this synth soundscape. And I love Def Leppard so fucking much, and I love like modern stuff too. Let's say for like, I don't know, Spirit Box is kind of cool.
Fuck yeah.
I love Spirit Box.
Humanity's Last Breath, stuff like that. I think there's something that resonates with me, but I don't want to do like completely sad because it's always been done so good by, let's say, Humanity's Last Breath and Spirit Box. So
Mhm.
I wanted to combine like the 80s and more modern stuff, and 80s synth, all these things I love, and just put them together. And sometimes it's like that. I make the instruments first, and then I try to write some lyrics that would go with it. Or sometimes it's just I start making lyrics first, and then I make the music around that.
Mhm.
So yeah, although I wanted to like build the album in a sense of watching a show.
Mhm.
We all remember this lockdown era, like in near
Yeah.
history, and everyone watched a lot of shows. And I rewatched all the Stranger Things
Oh
stuff
yeah.
back then, which I love.
Mhm.
And Emerald Dragon, the first song, I wanted to feel like an intro to a show.
Yeah.
And from there, it would be like this line of drama that
Mhm.
what happens and who's talking and where are we. It's like this fictional universe that we're in, and all those people mentioned there and feelings mentioned there,
Mhm.
like resemble or you know our feelings towards something like that. So
Mhm.
yeah, sometimes I poured my soul and heart into those songs sometimes, and sometimes I just wanted to have some fun. So
Yeah.
yeah, it has both. It's back to the duality stuff. So
Mhm.
what music is all about, you have a chance to mm, make your listeners or your fans think about some things in another perspective, or you can just have fun. Either way,
Mhm.
you're winning. You're winning. You're doing good job. You're spreading positivity
Mhm.
in that sense. So yeah, it's a wide spectrum of how do I approach writing songs, or we approach writing songs. But
Mhm.
at the heart of it, we wanna make people feel unity,
Mhm.
or that they're not alone with something, or we want to just make people shake their ass. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah,
yeah,
Damn
yeah,
right.
with
something. Yeah,
with the
like
energy on the album, like you're allowing the listeners, if they just want to have fun at the face value, great. If they want to dig deeper, there's the feelings and the emotions in the record to dig deeper. But
Mhm.
at face value, you can just shake your ass to the album.
Exactly.
right. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Like on the surface wise, like you said, it's all fun and games. But if you want to dig deeper, there's like always a meaning. So
Mhm.
yeah, back to the duality stuff.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
yeah, Neon Inferno, Heaven and Hell,
Mhm.
deep surface, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Although
For sure.
I always feel accomplished, that like I accomplished or won something over someone such as you, just described
Yeah.
everything that I've tried to achieve here
Yeah.
perfectly. So yeah, fuck yeah, thanks. Best
Yeah.
interview ever.
Crushed it. So, what song off the album took longest to write, and which one is your personal favorite?
Oh shit. Uh, the longest to write, it might have been Summer Loving, actually.
Okay.
Even though it's the one of the more carefree, and there's not a lot of like stuff coming
Mhm.
at you all the time, but it's more laid back. And I think that's the reason, because there was so much space to explore and feel. Production was the
Mhm.
landscape, soundscape. uh I think we wrote it back in 2020 or 2021. The first
Oof.
version of it
Yeah.
existed, and then it took a while.
Mhm.
Like, it took a while to get finished. uh yeah, but I think the process was fun,
Mm-hmm.
even though
Mhm.
it was long. But we had some time to you know look back. Like you take a month or two off the song, and you
Yeah.
come back to it, and you're like, what was I thinking? Or, oh hell yeah, that was so fucking good, let's
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
that. And on the contrast, the fastest song on the album, I think, was Tokyo Love, which
Yeah.
was this like one sitting from me, and it was just this flow state that I was in, and like
Mhm.
everything just seemed right. I just picked up a guitar and da 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 da. Oh yeah, this sounds good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what should I do on it? And it was all just fitted together. All the stars were aligned and shit.
Yeah.
But but yeah, I'm mentioning those two songs. They're like you asked the favorite of the album. I think
Mhm.
those two are pretty strong candidates.
Oh, okay.
Uh, I'd say at the moment it's Tokyo Love.
Okay.
For just the the memories of the flow state. It
Mhm.
was so awesome. So sitting here actually where I am at the moment and just going like da 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 da, everything just came together real fast. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful.
How did the track list for the album come about? Did you guys write the opener be the opener, closer be a closer? Did you shuffle around and see what fits? What was that process like?
Well, Emerald Dragon was an obvious one for the first. As I mentioned before, I wanted it to feel like an opening to a series,
Mhm.
like this, like you're watching Stranger Things on Netflix
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
feel. And it was the only like obvious one. And other than that, everything after that was like there were discussions. Let's say there were discussions within the band of the
Mm.
perfect
Yeah.
track list. But uh, I think the Tonight as a second song became pretty quick because uh, the chord that Emerald Dragon uh, ends with is the same chord that Tonight starts with. So it
Mm.
feels like this, you know, back in the day, people used to listen more albums as a whole.
Mhm.
And there were like they did stuff like that like song ends on certain chord and the next starts with a certain one. So
Mhm.
I kind of got that like old school vibe to it, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm living
Yeah.
my childhood dream."
Mhm.
But yeah, it's I think there are a couple of more serious songs and a couple of more slower ones, or more laid back. Let's say not slow, laid back,
Mhm.
and it was more about putting them in places so that there wouldn't be like this energy spike,
Mhm.
laid
Yeah.
back energy spike. It would be like more of a flow state kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it was just listening to the album in different track lists and coming up with this one. I
Mhm.
think Tokyo as an ender or the final song of the album came pretty naturally too, since it has this all like huge gratitude and thank you aura on it,
Mhm. Yeah.
energy wise, and happiness levels up, and
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn right. All right. And would you be able to tell us where your headspace is at while you're creating this record?
in the imaginary sci-fi world that we've created around hyperactive. So yeah, it was like
Yeah.
it felt like it's really strange to think back, because on hyperactive the imaginary world became it just came up accidentally. We
Mhm.
weren't supposed to create any kind of I don't know what's the word. It's like concept
Mhm.
album,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Is yeah, all right. Uh, we didn't aim for that, it just happened. And,
Mhm.
and when we started writing this new material, uh, it's just okay where we left off, and carry the story
Mhm.
from there, and it really felt like going back home, even though I'm just sitting in a room alone or with a
Yeah.
bunch of band dudes, and
Mhm.
remember that planet that we used to joke about. We should
Mhm.
do like a book at some point about all these like planets and people that we've talked about, or a comic book at
Mhm.
least.
Yeah.
But because not any planets are named in
Mhm.
there,
Yeah.
in the songs. It's or more like stories, a bard's tale, if you're
Yeah.
into
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck yeah.
in,
Dig it.
into
Dig it.
D&D.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So how do you recommend your fans to listen to this album for the first time? Should you in the car with friends in the dark with headphones on? Is workout album, party album? What do you personally recommend?
It's all that. It's just
Yeah.
pick your poison, so to speak. Just
Mm.
it's perfect for a road trip because it has this like 80s montage feel to it from time to time. Not time to time, but like all through, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has this 80s montage feel to it. And it also does its job on the if you're into working out or going out for a run or stuff like that. But I think that you should listen to the album in all of your lives, like big areas. Like let's say you sit in a car for a lot, or you listen to music in a car a lot, or or if you work out, listen to it there, and then listen to it on the like when you're on your own, because as we spoke earlier, it has these layers to it. There's the surface level funness, and there's like seriousness underneath.
Yeah.
Serious undertow.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can really find you will find something new on each time you listen to the record, and that's like a really important thing to me as a songwriter and a producer. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn right. And this one should be super, super quick. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words. No more, no less.
Energy, positiveness, metal rainbow. It's in one word. Metal
Like
rainbow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah. And in that same train of thought, is there a certain feeling or emotion you want listeners to have while going through the album?
Anything that comes to your mind. Like this is for everyone and everything. So everyone will find something of this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. And are you able to touch on any particularly challenging or standout moments during the creation of the album, positive or negative?
Oh yeah. Well, the positive ones were actually the the flow states that I spoke of, and sending files to your bandmates, and getting everyone on the hype train, like yeah, this is gonna be so fucking sick. Let's do this, and I think it's really important to have that feeling while doing music. It doesn't matter what kind of music you do. It is really important to have that feeling at the moment of creation, because when you step in front of an audience to play and show your art, people, it's the same response you want out of people. So equal exchange of energy, the same amount you give, you get. You give, stuff like that. But I think there are writing a couple of lyrics would be the hard parts. Reunion as a song, it started to be created around the same time as Summer Loving, but the lyrics hit hard to me, and it was really difficult for me to get the lightness and funniness aspect to it, as in contrast of the other songs of the album. So
yeah.
Gotcha. Oh yeah. So for this question, I want you to picture you're on tour, you're at a gas station for a rest stop. What is your snack of choice?
Snack of choice. Snooze.
Snooze?
Yes. Or nicotine pouches. I don't know how do you call them there.
Oh,
like
okay.
Zins.
Zins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zins and coffee. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what is that? Maybe we don't have that. I don't know.
Oh yeah. It's like based on this snooze thing from Sweden. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
okay.
I think it's Zin there.
Yeah, makes sense. Right. And roughly on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be and why?
Oh, we would be a cake.
Cake, okay.
A huge wedding cake with unicorns throwing up rainbows. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the official statement.
I mean, it ties back to you describing the record as metal rainbow. So
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
there you go.
But yeah, that or sushi. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, either a fucking
We're just
giant
throwing
wedding
shit at the
cake or
wall.
just sushi.
Yeah. We're actually a huge sushi cake.
Oh, I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want sushi.
I love sushi. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
If we were a dish, yeah, we would be cake or sushi. Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful. All right.
And for the last couple questions, we're going to shift completely away from music and go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
If I was in death row,
Mhm.
and what would I want to drink?
And eat.
And eat your last meal.
Last meal and a
Last
drink.
meal,
Yes.
coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, coffee would be strong coffee.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just coffee?
And you don't want to.
Yeah,
you don't want food.
Since coffee and since.
All right.
All right.
Final meal locked in. Sounds great.
All right.
Yeah. And
Keep it simple.
Exactly, right? Get simple and clean, right? What else do you want? Oh, and if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Super Mario Odyssey, the Mushroom Kingdom.
Damn right. Good pick.
Yeah,
I love
All
it.
right. And I've asked the last question. Every single person that we've spoken to have said that it is the most important question. What's your favorite color?
Rainbow.
I'll take it.
It's
Yeah.
all of them. That's perfect.
Yeah.
There you go. Cheat code.
Yes.
All right. So as I said, that's all the questions you have today. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Buy the album, listen to the album, spread the album.
There you go. Damn
yeah.
right.
Keep it simple.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Now it's been Leevi from One Morning Left, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.